Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. I do call it a micro session because it's only 5 minutes of Reiki, where a normal session, at least a normal session with me, is an hour. So, Reiki micro session followed by 5 minutes of questions. And in that question time, you can ask me pretty much anything you want as long as it's decent. You can ask about, me or what's going on with me. You can ask my opinions on things. You can ask how Reiki works, how psychic stuff works. You can ask me to read on things as long as it's a psychic reading and not a mediumship reading. I don't do mediumship readings here. So let's see. Before that, though, we're going to do the Reiki, and the Reiki is going to be focused on whatever is for your highest and best benefit or good. If you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on, feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention as long as you keep that intention for you. If you're watching this after I'm no longer alive, you can still receive just as much benefit from the Reiki because Reiki is energy, which means it's not limited by time or location. All right, so I think we've covered everything you guys need to know. If you have questions, you can always ask them. Let's see. Let's get this Reiki started. All righty, so we're starting at 52 after the hour. That means that we will be finishing up at 57 after the hour. My goodness, we've got a crowd already. Rina Sada, I haven't seen you here in a while. What time is it over in France? Hello there, Diane. Angela Lukes, hello, hello. Kinks and Curls, hello. Glad to see ya. What's everybody using your Reiki for today? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. 18:53. Oh, so it's evening time. I guess normally I'm coming on while you're working. Highest and best for you, Diane. You're pretty consistent with that. That's what I used to do all the time when I first learned how to do Reiki for myself, was highest and best. I couldn't sort out which of my problems was the biggest one. I figured I would let the Reiki handle that. What's everybody else using their Reiki for? Y'all are being awful quiet. And it looks like it froze. Are we unfroze again? Thank goodness. Not sure how long we're froze for. My apologies, guys. We have a lightning storm going on here. I haven't heard too much thunder, so it can't be that close. But that may be interfering with my internet here. Hopefully we'll make it through this. You're doing your Reiki for a smooth, easy week. Awesome. I know you've got a lot of work in front of you, so having it go smooth would be a pretty big, awesome deal. I've got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know I can't sing. Y'all don't have to put it in the comments. I shouldn't. Hello there, Shakoya. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here, my dear. We've got 2 more minutes of Reiki left. How you doing today, my dear? Tensed with everything? Well, you've got a lot going on. You could use your Reiki to help you with finding some peace. Glad to hear that you are good, my dear. I am fantastic. Thank you. La da 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 da. Right? Everybody needs peace. I went to a nail strip party yesterday. It was online Do you guys know what nail strips are? Like for fingernails? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Mm-hmm. We've got 1 more minute of Reiki, if I'm thinking right. I can't remember when I said I was going to end it, actually. So now I'm saying 1 more minute. Oop, and we're there. Okay, let's wrap up the Reiki. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what your questions are today. Remember, we're not doing cards of the day. We're just doing questions nowadays. We have graduated to something a little bit bigger. As soon as I find my timer. Okay, 5 minutes on the timer. Let's hear the questions. Angela Lukes wants to know, will she hear or see from James this week? Oh, so I'm not going to recognize your number next time you text me in. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. I do feel like you're going to hear from or see James. However, I don't feel like it's going to be this week. We end with the Hanged Man, which means there's a delay on that. La da 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 da. La da da da. You're quite welcome, Ms. Rena. What is the plumbing issue in Diane's house? Do I look like a contractor? Why are we asking this at a psychic reading? I don't know if the tarot cards could tell me that. We're going to use one card and see. Huh. Diane, is your house crying? I've got the Queen of Cups. Look at all the water on the bottom of this card. I would say your house is crying. You know, I had something similar happen when I lived in the last place I lived in Colorado. All of a sudden, there would be standing water just in the floor, just out of the blue. Not by any walls, just in the floor. And for a while, I dealt with that, and it would just pop up whenever, and I would mop it up, and it would come back, and I'd mop it up, and it would come back, and it would happen just at particular times while certain things were actually going on in the house. And then I also started getting water leaks in the plumbing to my kitchen sink. And I actually went in and pulled the hose from the spray nozzle. I was actually going to pull that hose off because that hose seemed to be leaking. I had a friend come over. He says, well, the only way we can pull it off is we have to cut it. And I said, okay, well, let's cut it. I'll grab the bottom, you grab the top, you cut. So he cut it. I pulled out the bottom. The bottom actually was sealed, and we didn't realize that before. So the bottom of that hose was already sealed off. It was dead in there. I pulled that thing up. It had like 2 inches worth of water in the bottom of it. So I dumped it into the sink, and that thing kept emptying water for like 6 or 7 minutes. Way more than 2 inches of water. So stuff like that does happen. I just say it's the house is crying. For me, it had to do with a relationship that I had had with somebody in the past who was, we were very strongly connected spiritually. And he was very upset that we weren't together anymore. And the house would only do that whenever I had somebody else over in the house and was spending time with them. So the fact that you had the Queen of Cups come up, Diane, that maybe you want to be looking at more of an esoteric reasoning. Maybe. I could be wrong. Kinks and curls. Do I feel you'll be in a dorm or an apartment for college? Will kinks and curls be in a dorm for college? Yes. Absolutely a dorm. La da 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 da. Sequoia is the sore spot at the bottom of the back of my head. Anything to worry about? Is it anything that Sequoia needs to see a doctor about? How about we say that? Because we don't do ourselves any favors by worrying. We should take action or not take action. Is it a good idea for Sequoia to see a doctor about that sore spot at the bottom of the back of her head? Did you recently get released from something, like released from a relationship, released from a job, released from a friendship? Miss Sequoia. I'm just going to read through some other stuff while I wait for Sequoia's answer. Romy, hello, hello. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry to hear about you and your mom. A friendship. Okay. That's kind of what this is about, is what it looks like to me, because you've got the Three of Swords, which tells me that's heartache or heartbreak. To me, is a release from some type of situation. It's only kind of become that lately for me. It didn't used to be. Five of Swords in reverse is you've kind of come to acceptance that this is what it is, basically. King of Pentacles, this is leaving you feeling kind of broken inside. And Page of Swords, you're still stalking this person, whether it's through other friends or online. You're still trying to find information on them. Maybe stalking is too strong of a word for you. Probably not. Excuse me, probably not. So, basically what you've got going on is you're so focused on the stress of that situation that it's having a physical impact on your body. Happy September 1st. Sorry I missed you leaving, Rena. You're quite welcome, Diane. Oh, I hear you, Kinks. You're quite welcome. Future Nurse Bunny, good morning, good morning. Glad you're here, my dear. You're a little bit late for me to answer a question, but we're glad that you showed up anyway. Okay. All right, so most people don't think about things like that giving us a physical impact, but they do if we focus on them. If you do have a question that you seriously want answered and you don't want to wait until the next time you catch me, I do have one question readings offered on my website, and my website's in the description box below. So thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate all your support, hanging out with me, and also sharing and thumbs upping. And of course, those of you who are buying private readings and Reiki sessions, it is because of all of your support at every single level that I get to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. Everyone have a fantastic day. And if I don't see you for a private between now and then, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.